As we continue to look at the Monmouth University spring sports, we now turn our attention to women's golf. I'm here with senior Jess Kavanagh as we look forward to this upcoming season. And Jess, obviously women's golf and golf in general is one of those unique sports that is split over 2 seasons. So what can you and your teammates take from the fall that you now look to either improve on or continue doing in the spring?
We take a lot of the stuff that we've done in the fall, like especially our short game and our putting, into the winter time. We work on as much as we can inside or outside, whether it's warm or cold. We want to make sure that we are still staying ready and prepared for the spring because that's our championship season, so we want to be at the best we can. We go out as much as we can, even if it's freezing cold. We get out there. We might be in every single clothing that we have, but we're definitely out there as soon as it gets not frozen, but it's good.
Well, obviously, like you said, the goal of each spring sports to get outside, and it seems like everyone has the same hope. You know, the earlier you're outside, the better. And obviously, now being a member of the program for a couple of years and seeing the improvement of this team for the last couple of years, what are your goals and expectations for not only yourself, but for your teammates heading into the spring championship season?
Personally, I really want to improve on how I did last year at Max. I finished top 15, so this year I put myself up into the top 10. That's where I want to be. If I get up higher in there, that'd be awesome for a senior year. That would be such a great achievement for myself and everyone else in the whole program. As a team, we want to be up in the top 3. Last year we were about 6, but the scores that we had on the golf course didn't necessarily show in how we were against the other teams. And this year we've been working very hard and doing all of the things that we possibly could to get back up and compete with the higher teams. In the fall, we competed with some of the MAC teams that we didn't beat last year, and we were able to beat them at some of the fall tournaments. So as a team, we're progressing and getting better. So I'm so excited to see what's going to happen, and hopefully we'll get in the top 3.
I'm curious, because golf is such an individual sport and the team is away for so long, going on different trips and playing early in the week a lot of times. What are the team traditions? What are the things that you and your teammates do maybe before a match to get ready? Is there anything that maybe is like a tradition, like a consistent thing for you guys?
We actually do have a tradition. Starting my freshman year, my sister and the other senior, Rachel Werner, they came up with this idea to have a word. So every round that we have, doesn't matter if it's just a 1-day tournament, it could be a 3-day tournament. Every new tournament, we have a word. So we all wrote it. I write it right here on my arm in Sharpie marker, and that just reminds you that there's other people out there that are on your team that are trying to work harder. A big word that we use is determination. We want to be very determined. We want to get out there and beat everyone else that we possibly can. So that's a big one. We each wrote someone else's name on us that day, and that was really cool because the message that we had was, look at your arm and remember, maybe they just had a bad shot. Now go out there and get a better shot so that you can pick them up if they need some help. So that's a really big one. We've continued it now through me, and we talked to some of the freshmen, and they're still into wanting to do it for the next seasons to come. So I'm really excited to keep the tradition going.
Just final question. As an upperclassman now and as a senior with so many younger members on the team, what are you and your other veteran teammates doing to kind of get them ready for the season? You're one event down. There's so many more to go before the end of April and MAC championships down in Orlando. As a senior leader now, what are you telling your younger teammates about getting ready for this spring season?
We kind of start out with making sure that they know that you only have 3 more tournaments left. We understand because we're the seniors and we're leaving, so it's only 3 tournaments left for us, but we like to make sure that they're very focused on what we're doing. We get to practice, we walk up and we say, leave everything that was just happened, leave it in the car. Doesn't matter if you did bad on a test, if you did really great, or all these great things or awful things that you have, leave them off the course. This is what we're doing right now. We need to go out and practice, even if it's cold. We're all out here. It's all cold. Everyone has homework to do. Just leave it off. Once we're done with practice, go back and worry about it. We'll all be there to help each other pick each other up. So we're trying to just focus on golf when we're on the golf course and when we have time to, so we can compete better in the last 3 tournaments.
Well, Jess, I really appreciate a few minutes. I wish you the best of luck for the rest of your senior year, and we'll talk to you before MAC championships. Thank you.
Thank you.
At senior Jess Kavanagh, as we take a look at the Monmouth University women's golf team for the spring of 2016.